Hi everyone, riding in London must be one of the most difficult places to ride in the country, so let's have a look at some hazard perception in the city. First of all, the scooter isn't going to turn before the cyclist, so there's no real need to keep to the left hand side. It does depend on what's happening behind, but I think this could be a little bit of a mislead to what's going on up ahead. But don't forget, we also can't see what's going on behind, so we'll leave this one. A position a little further to the right would have also helped with this oncoming overtaking vehicle. This would have allowed both road users to assess what space each of them required. My viewer ends up going a little close to the left hand side. If they'd just slowed down a little more, they could have had the black Mercedes past and then had a bigger space to use. These pedestrians have already shown signs that they're going to wait and walk behind my viewer. The black car from the junction on the right shouldn't be an issue because there's a steady flow of oncoming, but I'd still watch it. Everything here is a reducing risk. The van driver's just getting in the van, so they're not going to be moving away, and the car on the right hand side seems to be parking. They've tucked it back in behind the other parked one more. This situation's different though. The vehicle in front has got a left signal on, and the vehicle in front of that looks as though it's going round to the left hand side. With the oncoming vehicles and the other vehicle that I mentioned before parking on the right hand side, the space is small. Definitely hold back and caution time. Holding back further generally improves view, but not always on a bicycle. However, I would have held back further to be seen by other people. What would you do here? You'd be a little bit of a surprise if you decided to go round the right hand side of this silver car. The angle of their vehicle also adds to the risk. You've probably not been seen. My viewer makes a good decision, but what is that silver car doing? How big is the gap between my viewer and the red car? Is the rider on the right just after the white van likely to pull into it? Now there's an issue with that same cyclist, well, motorcyclist to the right hand side and the grey car. The cyclist or motorcyclist is catching the red vehicle in front, and my viewers put themselves in an awkward spot. They've got no options. If the grey car pulls out late, they've got nowhere to go. Passing vehicles on the left hand side whilst they're still flowing also increases this risk. The Audi in front of this black Mercedes to the right is braking. I would not have gone past this black Mercedes. They were also travelling slow enough just to do this left turn and potentially miss my viewer. The potential threat of the black Mercedes driver turning across my viewer needs to be dealt with, and who spotted the unusual road user that was on the pavement to the left? Has that unusual road user caught my viewer up? Well, the answer's yes. Remember to always be able to stop for things that you can't see. People walking through the traffic and behind these vans is the obvious one here. And who in this frame is most likely to use the space that my viewer wishes to use? with so much being crammed into such a short clip, it shows you how perceptive you've got to be when using the road. Thanks for sending in, keep safe everyone, and I'll see you soon.